Hello children, today I am going to teach primary 5 first term maths lesson decimal chapter 4 in page numbers 90 to 118. In this chapter we are going to learn how to add and subtract decimals, how to multiply and divide decimals by one digit numbers, how to multiply and divide decimals by 10, 100 and 1000. First we are going to learn simple addition. We use a similar method for adding decimals as for adding whole numbers. First example is 1.2 plus 3.6. So when we are adding, we want to start to add from right side to left side. So first we have to add 2 and 6. 2 plus 6 is equal to 8. Then you can move to the whole number part. So 1 and 3 is in ones place, so you want to add 1 and 3. It's equal to 4. We have to always align the decimal point when we add decimals. Second example, 3.21 plus 2.16. So first we want to add 1 and 6. 1 plus 6 is equal to 7. Then 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. The final answer is 5.37. 2.3 plus 1.2. So we want to add 3 and 2 first. 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. The final answer is 3.5. Next question. 4.15 plus 3.52. We want to add 5 and 2 first. 5 plus 2 is equal to 7. 1 plus 5 is equal to 6. 4.15 and 3.52. So next you can add the ones place. 4 plus 3 is equal to 7. The final answer is 7.67. Next question. 5.2 plus 3.7. We want to add 2 and 7. It's equal to 9. 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. The final answer is 8.9. Addition with regrouping. First example, 5.6 plus 3.7. You know we have to add the numbers from the right side to left side. It means you have to add the numbers in tens place first. 6 plus 7 is equal to 13. So that 13 is greater than 9. So we can't write 13 in tens place. So we have to regroup that 13 tens as 1 1 and 3 tens. So now you can write 3 is in tens place. Then other one you have to mention in ones place. Now you can get the sum of these three numbers. 1 plus 5 plus 3 is equal to 9. So the final answer is 9.3. Next example, 3.9 plus 3.1. We want to add the numbers in tens place first. 9 plus 1 is equal to 10. So you have to write the 10 tens as ones and tens. It means you have to regroup that number in tens place. 10 tens you can regroup as 1 1 plus 0 tens. So 0 tens are there, so you can write 0 in tens place. Then you want to mark the 1 is in ones place. Then by adding those three numbers 1, 3 and 3, you can get the answer for ones place. 1 plus 3 plus 3 is equal to 7. So the final answer is 7.0. Okay children, now you can try to get the answer for these 6 questions using the previous method. Simple subtraction. We can use a similar method for subtracting decimals as for subtracting whole numbers and adding decimals. So you want to remember to align the decimal point when subtracting decimals. First example, 3.6 minus 1.5. So you know you have to get the difference of the numbers in tens place. 6 minus 5 is equal to 1. 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. So the final answer is 2.1. 5.2 minus 3.1. You can subtract the numbers in tens place first. 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. 5 minus 3 is equal to 2. Next question. 4.8 minus 1.6. 8 minus 6 is equal to 2. 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. 7.9 minus 4.2. 9 minus 2 is equal to 7. You can write that 7 in tens place. 7 minus 4 is equal to 3. You can write that number in ones place. So the final answer is 3.7. 8.6 minus 2.6. 6 minus 6 is equal to 0. 8 minus 2 is equal to 6. So the final answer is 6.0. Subtraction with regrouping. When we subtract a greater number from a smaller number in any place value, we need to use regrouping. First example, 5.2 minus 3.7. You have to subtract 7 from 2. 7 is a greater number than 2. So we want to take 1 from ones place. So you want to mark 4 in ones place because we took one number from 5. So now you have 10 tens and 2 tens in tens place. 10 tens plus 2 tens is equal to 12 tens. Now you can subtract 7 tens from that 12 tens. 12 tens minus 7 tenths is equal to 5 tenths. So you can write number 5 in tenths place. Then you can move to the ones line. 4 minus 3 is equal to 1. So the final answer is 1.5. Next example, 9.1 minus 3.5. You have to subtract 5 from 1. 5 is a greater number than 1. So you want to take 1 from 1's place. Then you want to mark number 8 in 1's place. Then you want to write 10 tenths plus 1 tenth is equal to 11 tenths. Altogether there are 11 tenths. Now you can subtract 5 from that 11 tenths. So the answer is 6 tenths. 11 minus 5 is 6. So you can write 6 in tenths place. Then you want to subtract the numbers in ones place. Now here have only 8. 8 minus 3 is equal to 5. So the final answer is 5.6. Okay children, now you can try to get the answers for these subtraction questions. Multiplication by one-digit numbers. We use a similar method for multiplication of decimals as for multiplication of whole numbers. First example, 1.2 have to multiply it by 3. You know how to multiply the whole numbers. Normally when we are multiplying whole numbers, we want to start to multiply the numbers from right side to left side. So it means we want to multiply 3 and 2. So you know 3 times 2 is equal to 6. Then you can multiply the other two numbers. 1 want to multiply it by 3. 1 times 3 is equal to 3. So the final answer is 3.6. Next question. 3.2 times 2. First you want to multiply 2 by 2. 2 times 2 is equal to 4. Then you can multiply 3 and 2. 2 times 3 is equal to 6. Next example, 2.6 times 2. You want to multiply 6 by 2. 2 times 6 tenths. That number 6 is in tenths place. 2 times 6 is equal to 12. So that number is greater than 9. So we want to regroup that number. 12 tenths you can regroup as 1 1 and 2 tenths. So 2 tenths are there. That number 2 you can write in tenths place. The other one you have to mark in ones place. So next you can multiply the other two numbers. 2 times 2 is equal to 4. Then you want to add the number 1 to the number 4. 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. 5 want to write in ones place. So the final answer is 5.2. Next question. 1.7. How to multiply it by 3? You know, you have to multiply the numbers in ones place. 3 times 7. 3 times 7 is equal to 21. So 21 you can't write in tens place, so you have to regroup that 21 tens into ones and tens. So you can regroup it as 2 ones and 1 ten. 1 tenth you can write in tens place, then other two have to write in ones place. Then you can multiply 1 by 3. 1 times 3 is equal to 3. 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. Now you can try to get the answer for these multiplication questions. Mark three and 3 have to multiply it by 9. 3 times 9 is equal to 27. 27 have to multiply it by 27. The remainder is 0. So the final answer is 13.9. Okay children, now you can try to get the answer for these given division questions. Multiplication by 10. When a decimal is multiplied by 10, the digits move one place to the left to give the products. It means you have to move the decimal place one place to right side. Moving one place to left means the digit moves one place to left means you have to move the decimal point one place to right. Example, 2.34 have to multiply it by 10. It means you have to change the decimal point one place to right. So you can get the answer as 23.4. Next question, 1.6 how to multiply it by 10. It means you want to move the decimal point one place to right. The answer is 16. 2.37 times 10. Same thing you want to do for the second question also. You want to move the decimal point one place to right. The answer is 23.7. 12.56 times 10. You want to move the decimal point one place to right. The answer is 125.6. 0.45 times 10. You have to move the decimal point one place to right. The answer is 4.5. 0.7, if you multiply it by 10, you can get the answer as 7. Now you can try to get the answers for these 5 questions. Multiplication by 100. When a decimal is multiplied by 100, the digits move 2 places to left to give the products. It means to get the products, you want to move the decimal point 2 places to right. Example, 2.341 how to multiply it by 100. It means you have to move that decimal point 2 places to right. then you can get the answer as 234.1. First question, 1.067 times 10. Then you want to move the decimal point 2 places to right. The answer is 106.7. 2.23 times 100 is equal to 223. 3.6 times 10, you want to move the decimal point 2 places to right, then the answer is equal to 360. 0.57 times 100 is equal to 57. If you multiply 0.9 by 100, you can get the answer as 90. Now you can try to get the answers for these 5 questions using the given method. Multiplication by 1000. When a decimal is multiplied by 10, the digits move 3 places to the left to give the products. Example, 2.56 have to multiply it by 1000. It means you have to move the decimal point 3 places to right. Then you can get the answer as 2560. First question, 4.321 have to multiply it by 1000. Then you want to move that decimal point 3 places to right. Then the answer is 4321. 7.6 times 1000 is equal to 7600. 11.23 times 1000 is equal to 11,230. 0.075 times 1000 is equal to 75. If you multiply 0.2 by 1000, you can get the answer as 200. Again, I mentioned 5 questions. You can try to get the answer for these questions using the given method. Division by 10. When a decimal is divided by 10, the digits move 1 place to right to give the quotient. So example is 23.41 have to divide by 10. When we are dividing, we want to move that decimal point 1 place to left. When we are multiplying, we have to move the decimal point to right side, but when we are dividing, we want to move that decimal point to the left side. So here we have to move that decimal point 1 place to left. Then you can get the answer as 2.341. First question, 13.6 if you divide by 10, you can get the answer as 1.36. 2.07 divided by 10 means you want to move that decimal point 1 place to left. Then answer is 0.207. 2.56 divided by 10 is 0.256. 0.45 divided by 10 is equal to 0.045. If you divide 0.7 by 10, you can get the answer as 0.07. It means every time when we are getting the answer for the division by 10, you want to move the decimal point one place to left. Again, I mentioned 5 questions. You can try to get the answers for these 5 questions. Division by 100. When a decimal is divided by 100, the digits move 2 places to the right to give the quotient. It means to get the answer, you have to move the decimal point 2 places to left. Example, 234.1 divided by 100. When we are dividing any number, decimal number by 100, you want to move the decimal point 2 places to left. Then you can get the answer as 2.341. First question, 13.6 divided by 100 is equal to 0.136. 2.7 divided by 100, 0.027. 7.5 divided by 100 is equal to 0.075. 0.75 divided by 100 is equal to 0.0075. If you divide 0.9 by 100, you can get the answer as 0.009. Now you can try to get the answers for these 5 questions using this method. Division by 1000. When a decimal is divided by 1000, the digits move 3 places to the right to give the quotient. It means to get the answer, when we are dividing, always we want to move that decimal point to left side. Here, when we are dividing by 1000, we want to move that decimal place 3 places to left. First example, 234.1 divided by 1000. It means you want to move that decimal point 3 places to left, so you can get the answer as 0.2341. First question, 413.6 divided by 1000. The answer is 0.4136. 42.7 divided by 1000 is equal to 0.0527. 9.5 divided by 1000 is equal to 0.0095. 0.75, if you divide it by 1000, you can get the answer as 0.0075. If you divide 0.9 by 1000, you can get the answer as 0.0009. Again, I mentioned 5 questions. Here you can try to get the answers for these 5 questions using this method. Now you can do the following textbook and workbook exercises that I mentioned here. Thank you.